this finger?
I think so. Hello!
And we're off to a rushing start again.
And welcome to yet another episode of Witches and Wine. This is the show where we talk about witchy stuff and we drink wine.
Clink
and
and drink.
Clink and drink.
We have
Long
a very
distance
full
clink.
audience today.
We have the majority of our coven here.
Down one.
We're missing one. We
We're
miss you,
down
Willow.
one. Willow, we love you. And we miss you. So, I'm your hostess with the most story. Hi, it's our Daniel.
Hi,
That was Morrigan. So I'd like to do a disclaimer. This show is called Witches and Wine. And so we do partake in wine and we have a good time. I'm Dr. Seuss. So sometimes we're a little, tipsy, and that has been known to offend certain people. So our suggestion is click on the X in the corner. We're doing
You're going the wrong corner.
No.
Mirrored? Is it not mirrored?
No, it's,
I don't know.
I don't know. There's an X. Click on an X and just say, you know what? I called Witches and Wine. Clink and drink. Clink and drink. Clink, clink.
Long distance.
Wow, they're getting
We'll
excited.
wear a little wine too.
Further advice, it may also be a good idea.
Hi,
not to
Forrest.
get on the internet at all.
Daniel's little boy is watching. Hi, Forrest.
Hey, Forrest.
Not Danielle,
Oh, I'm
Daniel.
like, I don't know that name. Forrest?
Yeah, she calls her little boy a Forrest. All right,
That's
so
not
before
fun.
we
Not bad. He lives in the basement.
Because you better be running.
before we start our topic, I'm going to turn this over to our wine connoisseur, my partner in crime, Silent and Stardust, to introduce the wine. Take it away.
Thank you, sweetie. Tonight, guys, we're drinking another Spanish wine. We drink a lot of Spanish wines around
Ole.
here. This is called M.A. This is 100% Graciano. Graciano is a grape that is usually used in riojas as a blend. You very rarely see a single grape of Graciano. They're very rich, very spicy, very dark. Wonderful, wonderful wine. Definitely a food wine. If you can serve it with a nice big New York strip steak, this is typically the one I serve with that.
Why aren't we having that tonight?
Because I didn't have time to cook New York strip steaks.
I'm just kidding.
Uh,
We're having taco soup. It's coven night. We're going to have a ritual after this. So
and when you find this wine, expect to pay $30 to $40 a bottle. So I'm going to go ahead and step out now and enjoy my wine and get off camera, and we're going to go ahead and bring our normal guest
Get
host
off
in.
camera.
So come on in, Isleen. Thank you.
Isleen is my co-host.
And I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye, honey. I love you.
Love you too.
Don't.
Hello, everybody.
It's Isleen. Woo, I'm waving to her.
Hi.
Click and drink for Isleen. Oh, geez. It's going to be one of those nights. Click and
I
drink.
got my glass, so she'll have to drink from mine.
Where's yours?
She has
She's
it.
got it.
She'll
Oh,
take
okay.
a taste of it.
Sippy.
Oh.
Nice.
So tonight,
I like that. That's good.
we were inspired by this really cool set of cards that Isleen got. So, Isleen, why don't you tell us about the cards?
So this is the Sacred Self-Care Rituals 55 card Oracle deck.
Let's hold it up.
It's I found it at Goodwill in Coeur d'Alene.
That's a find.
It's a find. It was like $2 or $3, which is insane.
Amazing.
But then I came home and I researched it, and it was part of a subscription box by Goddess Provisions. You can see it there.
Goddess Provisions.
If you go to Goddess Provisions or you look up the Sacred Self-Care Rituals Oracle deck, you will find more information. I will plan on putting it in the description below as well. They are doing a re-release here very shortly. I think it's not
really?
quite out yet. Yeah, they're doing a re-release. It's going to have a different box.
Oh,
It's
cool.
a companion book.
Ooh.
So to plug that, but it was just a find on happenstance, and it happened to fit with the what I thought might be a good theme for us all tonight. So,
Yeah, so we're gonna before we pick a card, we're gonna pick a couple
bring it up.
cards. I want to talk about self-care and how what that has to do with us witches and pagans. Self-care is a huge thing that we push in the pagan community, and my coven members are giving themselves some self-care right now. It's a little nasty. I just got a new couch. Wipe it up. Morgan and Angie, they're the dirty ones. So anyway, self-care is important because of a lot of the stuff that we do as pagans, especially in Wicca. I've learned when we use when we go into clergy and we do, work for the community and helping others. And there is a lot of people out there, a lot of people who just are very busy, and they're worn out. They're tired. And I know for me personally, I don't carve out self-care at all. I just don't. And so I don't know about you, but do you carve out self-care?
I do my nails.
She does her nails.
That is self-care.
That's self-care. That's perfect. And that's what I'm saying is you don't have to be rich and go to a spa weekend or a spa for a weekend.
5 minutes outside.
Yeah.
No.
I did self-care today. I put makeup on. I haven't put makeup on in a long. Look at my beautiful face. This is my self-care.
Okay, now you're just looking
That is a different kind of care you're going to need.
So things like that, because I was thinking of that. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put makeup on because to me that makes me feel pretty.
Right.
Yes. We it's those little things. Men in our coven. What do you do for self-care? What do you consider
I
self-care?
paint my toenails and get pedicures.
He does.
My wife.
He does. Yes, and a lot of this. So, wow, that.
I'm amazed you can walk.
especially after all those 5,000 kids you've had.
Okay. So anyway, and what is that noise? That is just so
I've heard my
weird.
pocket rocket, but that's a bit
The
extreme.
can of cheese that's almost out. It's almost empty. That's the
Anyways, you had
What are you
no
going to work on for
idea
self-care that
that
does not involve-
self-care would be so dirty. So, what we want to do is we want to draw a couple cards, and it's going to be the self-care topic we're going to talk about. So, have you shuffled those babies? Have you?
No.
She's shuffling them. While she's shuffling, it looks like she's milking cows or two penises at the same
Self-care.
time. Self-care.
She's skiing.
Self-care. Milking shit. Oh my God! I'm so glad they started that thing. Is this kid friendly?
We're
No.
never kids
This
friendly.
is not meant for kids.
YouTube.
If kids watch it, that is not my problem.
Oh,
Probably not safe for work.
maybe our problem in the future. But so we're gonna. That one fell out. We need to do it.
I dropped that one. That one's mine.
All right. Are we each gonna draw one?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. We're gonna talk about our.
We're going to talk about it.
All right, I'm gonna draw a card.
Fall out.
All right. Ooh, I like this one.
Which one is it?
I don't know, but now you draw one.
Do we have to make that same noise?
You can do whatever
If you want to. While we do this, let's show the inside of the box because it's pretty.
What does it say?
Take care of yourself so you can shine your soul's light.
Shine on. I don't know.
And hopefully that's
You
not-
know what a big part of self-care is
Isn't it
also? Is clinking and drinking wine.
Drink. I
Are
don't
you-
know.
Where'd yours go?
Almost close. That was
She's
someone.
got to get
It's almost close.
Does someone need to get more wine?
Ooh. I
Oh, you
like
know
that.
what? Will you pass me the
move.
pass me the decanter, please? There is more red wine over there.
Oh yeah.
The camp.
Would you like this, or you want champagne?
All right.
Can't
So
do
while
it.
did everyone draw a card? While they're drawing a card, let's start with
It's stuck on film right now.
I know it's always
Silence
stuck on
is
film.
stuck
Can I
on-
have some of that? Wow, oh my God, that was close. Look at our nice decanter. We got 3 viewers.
For live.
We're
Don't be
not
bored.
here.
Oh shit.
What? You guys
Lola is fired.
We need a
I gotta. Hold on.
Pause that thought.
Yes. This may entertain the truth.
I got positive
We're
affirmations.
not saying yet.
We're not saying them yet.
Well, I did.
Oh, you did. Is there a way to entertain people? I'll show the back of the card because it's really pretty too. It's Can't not showing up, but it's a really
No,
pretty
I know.
like lavender purple. Trying to get it to that's better.
This is a
Question
symbol on
mark.
the woman too.
All right. There we go.
That card has some on it too.
Oh, well,
they have been christened.
we have anointed stuff with wine.
No more wine for you tonight.
Jeez. That was our
No more wine
good
for her tonight.
that.
We all heard that.
All right. I apologize. So let's start. Hold that. I'm sorry. We got electronics involved. I don't want to take a chance.
Very
Oh yeah. Oh, and there we go.
That's
She
alcohol
prefers the whole
abuse.
chicken.
Stop it! Oh my God, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna
it is
throw it.
alcohol abuse.
All right.
It's still on the card.
So let's start with the first
Wipe
card.
off the card.
I did.
It's still got its on there.
Pick that up.
Make it good.
This is in my purse.
Oh my God. Honey, can you throw this away?
Yes.
This is what happens on live with Witches and Wine. Witches and Live.
I
Well,
got
all right.
Connect with the Earth and this art style. I love the art style because it's just simple, very pretty, beautiful colors, which are not showing up the greatest. But connect with the Earth.
So how are you going to connect with the Earth? I think we should do this for a week, or maybe till our next Witches and Wine. We can kind of
For a week.
recap
For a week.
For a whole week?
a whole week.
All right.
Can-
What did you
Connect-
get?
Thank you.
Oh my God.
He got masturbate. So what are you going to do to connect with the Earth for this week?
Did you
Oh,
go
why
and
don't-
seek out your card?
Why don't we do this? Why don't we do the?
Sure.
Yeah, in a week we're going to do Witches and Wine again. We'll I'll join and say how we did this. So How are you
The rest of it.
how are you? Sorry, didn't you see that? Me and the freaking
No, you don't have
computer
much.
drink it.
You don't have much.
Okay, they're arguing about drinking
Who
wine.
gets to have the wine?
She's
never
done.
have much.
She's done. I know. It's Morrigan's little small thing. Okay. How are you going to connect with the Earth for a week? And you can do it for a week and longer.
Go outside more. I mean, like starting to. We still got snow on the ground, but like, I could start going on little mini walks, even just around my
Sit out
property.
on your porch.
Sit on my porch. Start preparations for garden stuff,
Yeah.
which I've kind of started doing some preparations for garden stuff that are indoor gardening stuff. You can do that.
Yeah. That's good. I think that's important. I like connecting with the Earth. I did it today when I did the live thing. I was in the
Went out
backyard.
I
It
like
was
that.
just it felt so nice, and it got me out of my funk because I was kind of feeling like,
Plus, you
I
guys will
do
have
that
an
too.
assignment when I do rituals.
oh,
Getting two
It's
assignments.
almost spring-like.
Two. I will do
It
it this
is.
way, so I'm not flipping off the people in Australia.
what? Oh,
If you do
that's
it,
yeah. You gotta
yeah.
do. That's Britain too, I think.
I think so.
Oh,
Who does that?
our dog is choking. Well, not
Australia?
choking. Our dog's choking. We're gonna ignore him. No, she does that. All right. Well, I got hydrate, which
You gotta drink your water.
I do drink quite a bit of water now.
And you know what?
And hydrate with
Yeah.
wine.
There's water and wine.
Jesus can come over. You know what I'm saying? Clink and drink. I'm gonna
Dionysus?
hydrate all week.
You call him Jesus, I call him Dionysus.
But okay.
For you.
Right, that from-
So I'm gonna hydrate this week.
You got the card I think you got. It's not.
I like the picture because it's coming everywhere. And hydrate might also be just be in touch with water,
Emotions.
because I have been I've been trying to enjoy my showers. I have been the shower is a great place to invoke Aphrodite.
Yes.
It's a great place to also visualize
All the ick coming off.
all the yucky coming off, and so I've been doing that the last couple days. That's hydrating, wouldn't you say so?
It's
Yep,
still
that's for
hydrating, but I would
cleansing
also focus on
Internal and external.
water
Yeah.
intake.
because
Yes,
that's why she has the glass with
I
the
know.
water in it.
thanks. I do drink a lot of water. Ask my husband. I know that sounds weird, everyone's like,
Awesome.
but I do. I drink a lot of water. All right, what did you get, Angie?
I got a really cool one that I haven't done for a long time.
We're gonna show it. What is that?
Look for fairies.
Oh my god, I love that one.
Lucky. That's a fun one.
Yeah.
You should, if Oh my God, we have a bunch in our backyard because we
Do
make we make offerings to them, so they kind of like
we
to
have
come
a
out.
fay tree, and we had given them a
That's where
that's why we saved
Yeah.
the cookie and
Oh, I know.
for the fay, and we have that fay tree. Even though it's cut way down, they're still
they
they're
live in
everywhere.
all the bushes down underneath all the.
Yeah, if you just stand back there and look in our backyard, you'll see fairies.
Okay, all times of the year.
Yes,
Okay.
all times of year you will feel it. But yeah, that's
Isn't
fun.
that cool?
I love that one.
That made me think of the movie Photographing Fairies. Have you ever seen that?
Mm-mm.
Gosh. It's in England, and they take this flower from, I don't know if it's a tree or a vine, but it's a flower. They eat it, and everything slows down, and that's when they can see the fairies.
Ooh.
You know, 'cause
what's that
they're
tree
so
again?
quick.
Yo, I need some of that.
That's like the
You gotta watch that movie though. It's good.
that's the fairy tale, which was I don't think it was Disney, but it was like a kids movie that was done in the later 90s. But it was girls that did it in like the last turn of the century. They said it was a hoax that they were cutting
Oh,
the pictures
yeah,
out,
yeah.
and it's the two girls that they even got like is it Sir Arthur Conan Doyle got in on it? Some big guy got in on the fairy thing, thinking that they were genuine pictures, and it was a big thing.
Yeah. Because there was that one with the hand, like
The
this.
hand,
Yes.
and like you can see through there. It's pretty convincing.
Yeah.
It's an interesting take on it. And then
Yeah,
one of the
yeah.
girls said,
I
"Oh,
forgot
no,
for a
maybe that-
sec that we were live. I feel like we're no, I'm not insulting. I'm saying we're so comfortable. We
We're
start
like a fly
talking.
on the
Yeah.
We're a
wall.
fly on the wall. This is what Witches and Wine wants or does. But the audience of two might be like, "Can we get to your other cards?" So that was
cool.
my gentle way of shutting you up. You know I love you. Look at her face. Look at
Oh, now she says that.
All right. So what's yours, Morgan? Oh, thank you. Hydrating.
Mine is burning bowl ritual.
Ooh.
What?
I
Burning
do-
bowl ritual.
That's my thing to do anyway.
So would you explain that?
It's a different burning
You
bowl
do
ritual
with
that I
Epsom
have.
salt?
We have me and Phil do a burning bowl ritual.
I love watching it.
Well, to me, it's
I
a number of things. You can do it to set your intention for something, or to get rid of something, or as even a meditation. And I do it a lot as meditation.
Oh, okay.
What do you? How do you burn? Is it incense or?
I burn incense and then a candle, and I put it a lot of times in a bowl or something that
Did you know that you could
reflects.
set Epsom salt on fire with alcohol?
Alcohol,
It's a
yeah.
puja fire ceremony. I'll have to bring my.
Really?
And it doesn't have
Yeah.
any smoke. We did it
And it doesn't
at
last
the
long.
UU at one point.
Oh, that's cool. We should do one of
Epsom
those
salt,
here.
it's a puja.
What's a puja? What
It's just a fire ritual,
what-
a fire
what-
ceremony.
national? What?
That was Indian.
It sounds Indian, yeah.
It's no
Remember the thing we saw
I'll
on
explain that later.
Joanna Lumley's India where she smoked out her hoo-ha?
Yeah.
That was
They
on
do it-
Goop, too.
Yoni
They do. They lean over
It's
a
a steam.
yeah, and it
Yeah.
It's a smoke.
steams, but it's smoke.
It's a smoke.
It's smoke.
And,
Oh.
And
there's a
it
whole
oils, and they oil the women, and they
Ah.
smell great.
It's
And
supposed
it's
to smell
the night
amazing.
before their wedding is what they
bet.
No,
do.
they do it for 2 weeks
Yeah.
after their wedding.
Up to 2 weeks up until their wedding
They
night,
do
and
this every day.
it's real, and it's very sensual, and it's very. And we were actually thinking of maybe doing something like that, but
bet
that might
you
be
would.
cultural appropriation. But we want our hoo-has smoked. So anyway,
Yeah, smoked sausage. So.
I don't
Yeah,
think
we're
that's
gonna
quite
do
the
it,
same thing, but
all right, what'd you get, Silonis?
I got positive affirmations, which is something that we can all work on. We can always point out things about ourselves that we love, not what we hate. Because it's much easier to look into ourselves and what we.
Why are you putting this on everyone else? What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna
I'm
do? I was getting there.
like, okay, sorry, it was.
And- And do you know what makes the affirmation stronger? Is if you put "I am"
Yes.
in front of it.
Not
Yes.
I will, but I am.
Yeah,
Already.
And so
You're-
what I'm gonna do is
yeah.
every day tell myself at least twice a day what I like about myself. And do this for a week straight.
Good. I like that. Positive affirmations
I'm
are
switching
one
out
of the
mine.
most
You can go
important.
ahead and do your thing.
Come on, Donna,
No, I gotta do it for a whole week, and I got connect with your womb.
And how are you going to do that?
Thoroughly.
Yours and not your wife.
And after the many kids they have, that's as much his womb as hers.
Oh my god! So
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
The one card that's like really super.
like the most like
The
no
only one
yeah.
Is there a book that comes with this at all?
This one didn't, but the new one will.
Okay.
The new one does have
I'm
a guide.
curious what other
I was gonna say, do you think he needs instruction?
maybe.
So men.
That'd be more a question for her.
So okay, this is good because men, they don't have a womb, but they have a place in their center.
Mm-hmm.
Their root chakra is where life begins, where they create life, where they feel everything. So this could be something to work on that, right? I think that would be really good to just focus on you are the creator of life. You contribute to that. You have contributed to 10 kids.
You plant the seed.
It always goes up.
Always goes up.
I know.
Okay, it's not going up.
I usually say 500 and I went down to, well, we froze.
I always say frozen. Okay.
I always say 5,000.
2, 3, 4, 5.
They have 5 kids.
5 for now. The
And 4 is like
16-year-olds
2.
Are we counting cats though?
No, we're not counting
We're not
cats.
counting cats.
Like just 2.
So
Because they're impossible to herd.
anyway, anyone
Yeah,
that's so self-care, what are some things that she does? Her nails. I did my makeup. Another self-care thing I do every night is my lotion on my hands. We watch and I moisturize my hands, and there's a whole little ritual that I do because I have certain things I do for the dry parts on my knuckles where I just do a moisturizing stick on there, and then I do that, and then I put my lotion on, and it's very ritual. And I love doing that. So see how simple that is, putting lotion on your hands. Self-care. What do you do?
I put.
Oh,
I was gonna say I put oils on my hand
oils. Yeah.
every morning and every night.
How about you?
I do some acupressure. I drink herbal teas for my health. Facial steams. I do a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do yoga steams. I smell like literature.
How about you? What do you do for self-care?
I get my feet done. I
Yeah.
get pedicures. Get my toenails painted.
Do you do
What
something
do you do every day?
every day? Can you find something?
Okay, if you have
No, every day I get up and actually stretch every single muscle through my neck, my back, my arms, my legs.
Okay,
oh, that's
good.
good.
How about you?
I've just been eating a lot better. I've been spending some time every day in some meal prep for my lunches.
Good. Good. I think it's those things that take only a few minutes, or those things that we don't actually think of that we're doing, but we are. That is self-care. When people say they don't have time for self-care, that's BS, because we just showed you that we can do it in 5 minutes. It's something
just
we
got it.
already do.
I like it when people say they don't have time for self-care. It's like, do you brush your teeth?
Yeah.
That's
Doing
self-care.
self-care.
So, and then what it also does, so like if that's the only thing you do, that's self-care. Let's say whatever your situation is, and you get up and you brush your teeth, and that's all you have the energy to do, because there are some people in this world that's, and you know what, but you know what, make a ritual out of it.
Yeah.
Go and be like, you know what, just whatever you need to do, get into it.
You can make it a mindful.
There you go.
It's like
You can
Not
make
safe
it.
for children.
You can make it a
Wow.
mindful meditation.
a mindful
Yes.
meditation. Yes.
Wash
Like-
the dishes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do it a lot with dishes too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just be aware of what you do in your life right now that is self-care, and build on that, because that is really, really important. And like I said, pagans and witches, we try to be in tune with our bodies and with taking care of ourselves and the planet and others. So this is a very important topic. And I feel that, go ahead.
If you can't attune with yourself and be present with yourself, it's hard to be present with deity.
There you go.
It's also, if you want to be in any sort of service where you're helping others, you can't serve from an empty pot.
You got to fill your love tank, whatever you want to call it. Your tank has to be full before you can move. And Daniel is going, that didn't look like any teeth brushing I have ever seen. You need to talk to your wife. So, I love you, Heather. So, no, that's great. We can only be present in the community and be helpful when we have got all of this figured out. And as a high priestess and trying to put things, taking care of a coven and whatnot, when I lose my self-care, when I feel like I am worn out and tired, it is a natural thought in my head to say, how can I lead people? How can I teach people? How can I take care of people? And then I realize when I'm asking myself that, like, how can I do this? It's usually when I haven't been taking care of myself. So for me, even 5 minutes outside was self-care. Just all those things. And it is so important for us to appreciate that and know that we do practice self-care. And I just want to say one more thing. With the climate of everything that's going on, like I said in my live video earlier, we are, and it's political, but it's beyond that. It is, there's so much. And I'm not going to talk about politics. I'm saying, no, I'm not. But I'm saying we all feel it. And
there's a tension, and it's just, and people are feeling tired and grumpy and agitated. And I know I have been feeling like I don't care. I don't want to deal. I'm mad at everyone. Where's mine? I mean, just like very, you know what I mean? Negative. And so that's why this topic is so important, because when you start feeling that way and you get sucked into what's going on, it is time to take a step back and say, you know what? I can't be a productive member of society until I step back and say, okay, I need to take care of myself first.
Mm-hmm.
And then it changes your mindset.
I can think of a couple of examples where self-care might involve being plugged in, but most of the time your self-care is going to be away from devices, away from screens, away from, and I say that because I can think of a couple of times, like when I had little kids and it was like, and it's me time.
Yeah. No, it's true. But sometimes your me time is looking at
pictures on
Instagram or connecting with people on Facebook.
Well, and a lot of times if you don't have that self-care time where you're kind to yourself, it's hard to be kind to others.
That's true.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is I'm agitated and irritated with people. When I start feeling that way, I know that I am lacking in my self-care, because I am not that person, and no one in this room is. But we all, and no one, I would like to think no one in our community or who we know is that negative of a person where they're like, I don't want to hang out with that person, or, and it's like, maybe, those Snicker commercials where they're like acting up like, you need a Snickers.
Hey,
that is
don't be hangry.
Don't be hangry.
Don't be hangry.
Don't be hangry.
I don't suggest the Snickers, though. I mean,
No.
they're very delightful,
They're
but
yummy,
like,
but they're not good for you.
They're
Don't
not
do that
good
every
for
time
you.
you feel bad, because you're gonna like.
Well,
And
then
it's-
you're self-medicating.
Yeah,
Not really.
that's self-medication. So
Feel free to go eat carrots.
yeah. Eat something that makes you happy, but not too much of it. Moderation. Balance. All right. So thank you for joining us. I think this was a really good discussion. I think this opened up some things that are really important for everybody. I don't care if you're pagan, Christian, alien. I don't give a shit. Everyone needs to take care of themselves. I don't know how an alien would, because I'm not familiar, but I'm
With
sure
their
there's some
self-care rituals.
there's
Depends
some
on what planet
gills.
you were from,
There's extra sex organs that might need to be taken care of. I don't know. That's how I envision my aliens.
I bet
Extra
you do.
sex organ.
Double exercise twice as hard to make sure both hearts get working.
Yes, exactly. put the fucking, green dye on to just keep that nice green glow. So anyway, glow.
So in your situation, aliens always play the meat of the sandwich?
What?
Huh?
My husband is high and drunk. So on that note, we're gonna wrap this up. So if you have any questions or about anything that we do, if you'd like to be a guest on our show, we can make that happen. You just need to email us at
crossroadscoven@gmail.com.
what was that?
crossroadscoven@gmail.com.
Thank you everyone for joining us, and remember, be kind to one another, walk with the goddess, and until next time, blessed be. Bye everybody. Drink up, clink, and drink. Why do I sing it every time? Ching ching. Good wine. Good wine.
Yeah, that was good.
Check a day's gone. You
the Spanish
drank a
stuff was
little
good.
too much
it
tonight.
was a Spanish wine, and then we went to a cab from
I haven't even ended it yet.
And you called me out on camera.
Wow, you just called your high priestess out.